Hello and welcome back to my Samurai Jack Retrospective. I'm your host, That Minnesotan Guy. Now, before we begin the subject of today's review, I would like to enlighten you all on a mysterious part of the Earth. If you are not aware, the Earth's oceans have not been fully explored. I have reason to believe that there are unknown things waiting to be discovered, such as the Megalodon, the 52 Hz whale, and what exactly caused the bloop sound effect in 1997. You see, when I'm not reviewing Samurai Jack, I tend to look into conspiracy theories. Now, in case you ask, I look into conspiracy theories revolving around space, the government, and just about anything, really. Given how we don't exactly have the technology to travel the universe yet, I say we look deeper into cataloging Earth's oceans 100%. Oh, right. With that out of the way, let's review Samurai Jack Episode 9, Jack Under the Sea. No, that would drag this episode out. Stop wasting my time! We open this episode in a coastal city where an old fisherman offers to tell Jack a tale.
7 years ago, off of Tempest Point, something bit. Something big. I let the Triceratops go. And in return, he told me about the secret hidden city, Oceanus, and the treasure that lies within it. A time machine.
I should also point out that Atlantis has a time machine as well. Unfortunately, tensions between them and the surface world, well, they're very high at the moment. We cut to Jack trying to navigate his boat, but he is knocked out when the rogue wave becomes too strong. One does not simply navigate a rogue wave. Jack awakens in a fish-like creature, and we get these beautiful shots of marine life. It just goes to show how majestic the ocean is, up close and personal. The music in this scene also adds to the atmosphere and shows just how vast and mysterious the sea can be. Here are some samples for you. Jack arrives at the hidden city, and it looks gorgeous from an artistic level of quality. After figuring out how to get the creature to go there, he arrives in a suction tube. Wouldn't that make you feel tingly? Jack walks down the hall and enters an elevator that fills with water. Once he exits, we get to meet the Triceratops.
Don't be afraid, little one. We won't hurt you.
Their leader is voiced by the great Mark Hamill. I wonder if their leader also knows the ways of the Jedi. The Triceratops are impressed that Jack made it without gills and give him a special meal.
Sushi.
I'll have the calamari, please.
Well, I guess I'll have the insensitive bitch with a side of you.
Oh. Okay. I guess I'll have the crab legs instead. The Triceratops reveal their history on the surface world, that is, until Aku exiled them. Jack is about to state his reason for being here.
The time machine, yes? Eat, and then rest, while we prepare all the details.
Well, that was quick. Once Jack is taken to the time machine, he is instructed to place his hands and feet on the upper and lower pads. He is then wrapped around fleshy seaweed. Let's hope the time machines of the future don't involve the use of organic material. I don't think it would suit well with some of the environmentalists.
Did you think that this was your way out? You are our way out.
What a twist!
Sometimes the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Ah, so that's why Aku banished the Triceratops. They were Trekkies who were planning to take over the world! Aku then shows up in a rather frightening way and thanks the Triceratops for capturing Jack. Aku then says goodbye to Jack. Why doesn't Aku just smash the globe and hold Jack tightly until he drowns? The Tricerequins then ask if Aku will do his part of the deal. Aku ponders about this, but states that they are to forever remain sunken. This is what happens when you make deals with evil forces. You should know better than that. Now betrayed, the Tricerequins launch an attack on Aku. The harpoon gunners make their approach as Aku transforms into a tube worm. They are easily defeated. More troops on Fish arrive and fire rounds at Aku. He escapes and transforms into a manta ray. Aku sends out a shockwave which decimates the first wave and parts of the city. The second wave then uses pufferfish, but their attacks prove fruitless. Aku then transforms into an octopus, squeezes the second wave, and starts attacking the city. This action sequence is pretty good. Not much else to comment on, really. Just before Jack can drown, the Tricerequins rescue him and start to hightail it out of there. Jack convinces them that he can defeat Aku using his sword and plunges straight into Aku's internal organs. This reminds me of the time I dissected a squid, only it involved more gore. Aku vanishes and the city is returned to the surface. Feeling guilty, the Tricerequins aren't sure what to say. Jack understands and states that there was never a time machine. The Tricerequins ask Jack if he needs anything, and we end this episode with Jack enjoying a sack of sushi. Wacha! So that was Jack, Under the Sea. On an artistic level, this episode is very pretty to look at. There are several sections involving the sea, which are sure to please your eye. Though the action is minimal, it's still entertaining. The music fits with the overall setting, and I still enjoy seeing Jack help others. I guess the only thing about this episode that I could consider a flaw is the pacing. It felt fast compared to previous episodes of Season 1. And this is a minor nitpick of mine, but wouldn't it be interesting to learn more about the culture of the Tricerequins? Other than that, this episode is good. Join me next time when I review Episode 10. Now just remember, folks, I don't do this show for praise, recognition, approval, or anything like that. I do it because I want to. I'm That Minnesotan Guy, bringing you all quality entertainment since 1996. Or is it 1986? I don't know. I'll see you all next time.